evening everyone, Kalla here. Welcome to my live stream, glad you could make it today. So today it's more Twisted Wonderland for the end of the Trials of Rowmance event. This event has been a fast one, huh? Last time we took a tour of the town, Riddle and Melius learned to row, we ate a lot of good food, and Grim got in trouble for being rowdy after everyone went to bed. I believe that covers pretty much everything that happened. Hello Nick, how are you doing? Looks like we're going to do some more exploring, possibly to get stuff for our trials. Ah, you're all here. Good morning, Malleus and Rook. I see you're up early. Good morning, everyone. I took an early morning bath and I must say, even the lavatories look positively exquisite. Yes, I was quite impressed with the fish sculptures they had. It sounds like your eyes need a rest. Which, watching this is not going to help, is it? How am I? Mostly okay. My hips started hurting again, which is annoying. And the bathtub with the seashell motif was gorgeous. What an excellent experience that was. Morning. Hello, Kalla. It is a pleasant morning indeed. Yeah, I'll be trying to rest. Honestly, I feel it'll feel better if I do the opposite of resting it. Like, I think I've done too much resting of it. Oh, what's the matter, Monsieur Peluche? You look rather unhappy. It's rare to see Grim so subdued at mealtime. Yeah. I think the things that make this pain less are walking and heat. So it currently has a rechargeable hand warmer on it. Say, about Jade's mom. The Madame? What about her? Is she coming again today? Why wouldn't she? It's her friend's wedding. Are you so excited to see her again that you felt compelled to ask? You must have really hit it off with one another. Oh, way! It's the opposite! She's definitely you and Floyd's mum, alright? No standing desk. No super supportive chair either. This is my sofa. It's probably not good for me. That should be obvious enough from her near-identical appearance. I wasn't
talking about that. She's one scary.
Good morning, everyone. You're making a scene, Grim. Yes, it's bad manners to raise your voice at mealtime. Use your indoor voice. Good morning to you as well, Grim.
Look, I'm on my best behavior, okay?
Well, well, what a commendable thing to see. Oh. I see the two of you are getting along even better than you were yesterday. Oh, yes. I've taken quite a liking to Grim.
The feeling ain't mutual.
Leech, the Forever Float takes place in the afternoon, yes? What will we do until then? I haven't made any concrete plans. But it's lovely weather today. What would you say to visiting the Sunday market in Sunshine Bay? It's a large-scale local market open every Sunday where people sell fresh seafood, local souvenirs and more. That's a fine idea. Perhaps we'll find things we didn't see yesterday. Yes, and it sounds like it could be a good opportunity to immerse ourselves in the local city life and culture.
Not to mention some good food.
My, that sounds delightful. May I join you?
No way, no how.
Alas. Hey, Grim, you're only one vote. I vote for Mama Leech to come with us. Then to the market, allons-y. Apparently Grim gets the only vote. This is where the Sunday market is held. It's quite a lively place. That's right. It said the Sunday market was started by sailors coming into port. They set up street-side stalls to sell fish they caught and curiosities they picked up abroad. The fishermen have their catches on display, and the smell of fresh-baked bread fills the air. Children run through the streets laughing, while happy couples stroll hand in hand. The Sunday market is so full of life and love. Très bien. Isn't it? Here you can get both the freshest catch and locally produced souvenirs. That's why it's always crowded with locals and tourists alike. That woman walking over there is wearing some unusual attire. She's wrapped her body in white fabric belted with rope. Yep, that's exactly what I was expecting. What an odd style of clothing. It's simple yet chic. That's been worn in the Sunshine Land since olden times. You can achieve different looks depending on how you wrap or tie the cloth. Yep. From what I understand, those outfits were originally made of sail fabric and rigging from ships. Fascinating. It seems as though the simplicity of the attire would act as a measure of the skill of the one wearing it. Oh, how would Roy the Poisson would... No, I've mispronounced that one. He's not the king of fishes. Oh, how would the roi de poison wear such garments? He'd undoubtedly look gorgeous. Ah, inspiration strikes. I should get one for roi de poison as a souvenir. You can't take hatless route. Yeah, I can't. There's just something missing when he's not wearing a hat. Looks like the Bishonen version of Armin. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Phil is very particular about his fashion, accessories, and makeup. He doesn't strike me as someone who'd happily accept just any old outfit. You're certainly bold, Rook. Yes, he gives unreserved criticism when it comes to the merits of gifts he's offered. If he doesn't like something, he won't take it. That's how uncompromising he is. Also gives you a Lego upload. Oh yeah, definitely Playmobil. Definitely Playmobil. Except that if he was Playmobil, we'd be able to see the part where his hat belongs. So maybe Lego then.
Oh, I'd never give clothes to a guy like that.
Well, I don't think you'd be buying anything for Phil anyway, Grim. Non! Isn't it exciting to think what candid opinions he'll share? What comments would he offer in regards to this attire? I'd like one of these, please. I suppose Rook wouldn't take it the least bit personally if his gift got turned down. He's a positive spirit. I see they've also got many cooking implements and condiments for sale here. Perhaps I could get Trey something. He has an interest in unusual condiments, I believe. The ones that Ultramarine City is the most known for would be olive oil and lemon syrup. Lemon syrup, huh? Ah, and there's sea salt. I'm pretty sure only one of those counts as an unusual condiment, and that's the lemon syrup. Like, sea salt and olive oil are relatively well spread, I feel. The Coral Sea has excellent water quality, making it a suitable environment for lots of fish and seaweed to failing at the word thrive. For lots of fish and seaweed to thrive. When the plants and animals die, microbes break down their remains, which introduces minerals to the water. A salt made from such water is therefore very mineral rich. The sea salt made here has a flavour and depth that makes it an appealing way to accentuate many different dishes. I'm not an expert on cooking, but would it work well for making confections? I've heard it does, yes. The saltiness can further accentuate the sweetness, or something along those lines. Then Trey should appreciate it. I'll take the opportunity to pick up some sea salt for him. Welcome! Alright, I've made my purchase. Thank you for the advice, Jade. Please, don't mention it. I'm happy to help. This is an odd fork. Ah, that's actually a comb designed to look like a fork. Jade, I think you mean that's a dinglehopper. A fork comb? That's a strange combination. There's a well-known legend that a woman who combed her hair with a fork went on to have a happy marriage. One can hardly comb their hair very well with a fork. What could possibly have led her to do such a thing? She was a mermaid newly arrived on land. Back in the days before merfolk and land dwellers interacted much, the merfolk knew nothing of land culture, so I imagine they guessed how to use objects based on their appearance. She certainly imagined an amusing usage. Yes, I suppose so. The anecdote highlights the differences between life on land and under the sea. The silver comb is well known in the Coral Sea as well. There's even a replica of it on display at the Atlantica Memorial Museum. The Sunshine Lands are closely tied with the Coral Sea, and I imagine fork combs are a popular souvenir even here. What a unique and humorous item! This one in particular is a limited edition ultramarine city design. Kata would love getting something that's limited edition. Alright, one of these please. Thank you. Let me wrap that for you. Well, that's souvenirs for Trey and Kata sorted. Alright, I'm back. There's quite a variety of things on sale at this stall over here. A pot, a candelabra, a clock, spectacles, a corkscrew, an hourglass. Those are all items salvaged from sunken ships.
So it's all junk.
It's treasure, Grim! I think antiques would be a more appropriate word. I'm sure there are plenty of valuable items to be found there. You're half right, Riddle. I assume half right is because yes, they're antiques, but no, they're not valuable. Older items with large amounts of precious metals could fetch a high price at an antiques shop, but basic necessities produced in large volumes in those days don't go for much, sadly. Such items are cleaned up a bit and sold at vendor stalls as more affordable bits and baubles. With little ingenuity, old items are given a new charm. Look at this starfish ornament. It seems like something Lilia would enjoy. Does Lilia like such oddities? Yes, Riddle. Wonder if we can buy a dinglehopper. But Riddle already bought a dinglehopper, Nick. Riddle bought a dinglehopper for Kata. Yes, he loves antiques and curiosities. I wonder if one might find a suitably rare item to bring back for him. He'd probably like an instrument of some sort, though. Oh yes, he's in the pop music club.
They got any instruments for sale around here?
People in the Sunshine Lands love dancing and music. They often play woodwinds on ships and the beach as well. Perhaps you might find an instrument among the salvaged goods. Interesting. Let's see. What's this wooden horn? A saxophone? Oh, that's a snarfblatt. An adorable instrument. It seems to actually work, and it looks quaint enough. I'll take it. I'm certain Lilia will love it. Thank you. I see laundry hanging from many places. It truly gives one a feel for the lives of the people who live here. Rook, are you creeping on people based on their laundry? Given the local heat and sun, clothes dry out quickly here. I imagine most of that laundry will be pulled down by noon. But the local sea breeze is strong enough that laundry tends to absorb the scents of the sea. Local business sell a lot of soap scented with olive and lemon to offset that.
What a waste using olives and lemons for soap.
Rook has to be on a list somewhere. Yeah. I'm not surprised you would see it that way, Monsieur Polish. Having to wash clothes, though. Land dwellers certainly have their share of difficulties. Now that you mention it, I suppose merfolk have no reason to do laundry. Ah, look, they're selling soap over there. It's a quite convenient item. What would all of you say to getting some? Is that soap or laundry soap, Jade? Because what are you implying? Are you implying we smell? Soap? That is something I could give to the others in Heartslabble. Yes, it would be a practical gift. Plus, simply setting some out in a room can freshen the air. What a nice scent this is. I'll get some. In that case, perhaps I'll also buy some to remember this trip by.
I don't want nothing that ain't food.
I mean, a large quantity of the ingredients of that soap are technically edible, Grim, but also don't. I think I'll get some as well. It could be a nice change of pace to wash my clothes with a different scent. Yeah, sure, why not? It'll last longer than food.
If you're getting some, so will I.
Thank you. I'll wrap up your purchases now. That's done. Where to next? We've done a lot of walking. Let's take a break.
Good idea. I want some ice cream.
Then perhaps we could visit that gelateria. Gelateria. Ah, a store that sells gelato. And now I want gelato. Darn it, game. I don't even have non-gelato ice cream. Gelato is a frozen treat made by blending and freezing fruit juice, fruit pulp, milk, sugar, and some other ingredients. We sometimes serve it at the Mostro Lounge, and the high proportion of fruit juice gives it a refreshing flavour.
They're selling gelato hamburgers?
So they are. I've never seen that before. Ah, yes. I understand that people eat gelato on buns here. It supposedly originated as a way for sailors to eat it on a rocking ship. Fascinating. I've never seen someone eat it that way before. Perhaps we could try some.
Yeah.
Here you are. Thank you. The buns have a saltiness that elevates the sweetness of the gelato. I like how the buns are a bit softer than usual after absorbing moisture from the gelato. The brioche fills the same role as an ice cream cone here. Oh, the buns are specifically brioche. I assumed they would be, since that's kind of the only type of bun I've heard of used for ice cream. This is my first time having it as well, and it seems suitable for hot midsummers where one can have less of an appetite. It's a wonderfully light snack.
Yeah.
Oh dear, do you find it disagreeable? That can't be right. Grimm's happy eating literally anything.
Brain freeze.
No, you had us going there. That's what you get for scarfing it down so fast.
What are those cookie-looking things?
Those are called amaretti. Regular cookies use butter or margarine, but these are meringue cookies. Does that make them similar to macarons? I don't know what the difference is, but I'm sure Jade will explain. Their lack of moisture means they keep for a long time, and I believe they were popularized by sailors traveling the seas. How intriguing! Why don't we all have some? Pardonnez-moi, may I order enough of these for everyone here? Certainly, here you are. Enjoy.
Let's try this out.
It has the sweetness of a cookie, but there's also a certain bitterness to it. Alors, it is asking my taste buds all kinds of questions. These use both sweet and bitter almonds, giving it a distinctive flavour. So I guess that's the difference between these and macarons. The bitterness, I guess. It's not crunchy like a cookie, nor spongy like a souffle. Oui, the texture reminds me of a macaron. Because of course Rook is the one who knows what that is. Makes sense. An astute observation. They say amaretti originated from macarons, in fact. Oh, is that right? The origin explains much, given how delicious this would be with some cream or jam. Speaking of macarons, perhaps I'll get some of these as a souvenir for Monsieur Pommet. Surely these would add some excitement when I share my tales from the trip. That would make a wonderful souvenir snack. Excuse me. Nope. There we go, we're back. Excuse me, Monsieur Clark. Might I have this package of amaretti? Of course, thank you. Alright, I'm all set. Then, shall we get back to the wedding venue? Look how prettily decorated the trees are. Welcome back, everyone. You have excellent timing. I was just saying my hellos to the happy couple. They're quite excited for the forever float.
If they're as bad at boating as Malleus and Riddle are, our trials will have them swimming in no time.
Ah, but the groom is from Ultramarine City, and he works on a boat for a living. So of course he knows his way around a rowboat. In fact, it would hardly be an exaggeration to call him a pro. I see. I just hope he doesn't leave us in the dust then.
Well, you're done for. Give it a fair shot, I guess.
I'm rooting for you. The pressure is on, but I love a challenge. Shall we head to the course then? Our boats should be ready to go. And into the 5th book. What sort of trials will our boys perform? Look, you can see the bride and groom on the boat over there. Ah, there's Jade and his friends now. I'm so happy we have a moray merman doing the honours of testing our love. It's exciting for sure. I'm glad we could make your dream a reality. They can do their worst. I'll always protect you. Oh, dashing. Oop, nope, I missed the other line there. There was another line. As long as I'm with you, I'm not afraid of any trial. They're completely off in their own little world. How grating. How grateful I am to get to test them. The groom will be rowing while wearing a tuxedo. That sounds rather arduous. It can't be easy to row in that, but this is a pre-wedding ceremony. And it's a weakness we could pounce on. Meaning we shouldn't cut them any slack, right? Understood. You have my word. I shall work zealously to avoid any faux pas. Now, before we depart, let's review the Forever Float rules. The happy couple will board their rowboat and circle the cove while whispering sweet nothings to one another. It isn't a very large cove. Circling it once won't take much time at all. Agreed. The 4 of us will each take a separate boat and give trials of love to the bride and groom before they've completed the loop. We're free to come up with trials as we see fit. The usual fare includes throwing things at their boat, splashing them with water, and jabbing at them with oars. But nothing we do must cause any injury to the bride or groom. After all, this is supposed to be an enjoyable pre-wedding ceremony. Humans are rather frail. I'll take pains to ensure I do them no harm.
This is shaping up to be one scary ceremony.
It's a ceremony steeped in history and tradition, but with a modern twist. What an amusing affair. I'm rather excited now. The Forever Float is finally starting. Away we go! Yes, for our eternal love! The couple's boat has departed. I believe that's your cue, everyone. I expect you to give them wonderful trials that we'll all remember for a long time to come. Of course, I'll see you soon. Let's get to work, everyone. D'accord. Right. Certainly. When I first heard your name, Jade and his friends are coming up. The trials are finally starting. Alright, we've caught up. Time to show everyone the fruits of our training. Was that a water gun? Yes, that's right. Allow us to give the gift of seawater on this fine day. Everyone, open fire. On it. I have little experience with this sort of thing, but I'll try. It's raining seawater. That's cold! I can't see where we're going in this deluge. So true. They seem to be enjoying this. That's good. Yes, this is a rather fitting trial for a pre-wedding ceremony. So far, at least. Now, let's show them a Forever Float Night Raven College style. Oh, it's magic time, is it? I hereby lift our moratorium on magic. Take this. Whoa, a giant column of water just rose up. A wave it's making is rocking the boat. Be careful, darling. Don't worry, I'm a seasoned sailor. I've braved plenty of rough seas. It'll be a wild ride, but we'll make it through. You've always been there for me. I love you. Marry me. Gladly. Interesting. You used magic to create a column of water that made huge waves. But the couple seems unfazed. If anything, this is only thrilling them more. This is going to be truly rewarding. Oh, that was a rather flashy show. I suppose I'll join in. Here. Amazing, Malleus. That water column looks like a massive tree. Malleus, this might be a bit overboard. No, I'm certain the bride and groom expected at least this much. In fact, I think you could make it bigger. I see. How about this size? I can hardly let Monsieur Prémédité and the Rudder Dragons do all the work. I shall use my own magic. Rook, are you setting fire to the water? What are you doing, Rook? Is that fire magic? Are you going to set their boat alight? No, I will be doing this. Ah, mist. Obscuring the view with mist. It's gotten all foggy. You're right, strange. This shouldn't be happening given the current weather conditions. Well, this is tricky. With fog this thick, it's dangerous to push onward. Then let's not. You can row forward slowly while I check our heading from the prow. Thank you. You always know just what to do. I'm sure we'll spend the rest of our lives supporting each other just like this. Oh, absolutely. I love you so much. Not as much as I love you. Very clever, Rook. You threw a fire spell at the water in order to generate a large quantity of steam to act as fog. Now the bride and groom will have to be much more careful. Given that the groom is an experienced seaman, he'll know how dangerous it is to navigate a boat in the fog. But it also keeps us from having an accurate view of where they are, meaning we can't use our water guns or magic. Not so, Monsieur Prémédité. Aiming is simple enough. For me, that is. Yeah, Rook can probably see where the boat is by just how the mist is moving, right? It's that cold! Where's that water coming from? Amazing, Rook. Your aim is so accurate even in this fog. Merci. Triangulating their location is simple enough, as long as I can hear their voices or their boat in the water. Oh, he did it by sound. Maybe he even uses a signature. I don't think he needs a signature spell for this. They can't see us, but we can still aim at them. Now let's continue the water barrage. Listen for the sound of the couple and... Oh. That sounded like a boat that hit something it shouldn't have. That didn't come from the direction of the bride and groom. It was closer. Is it coming from the direction of the Roy de Dragons and Roy de Rose's boats? Yeah, they don't know what they're doing and you made it so they can't see, Rook. So one of them probably crashed into the other. This fog makes it so hard to see anything. I can't row like this. Roseheart, your boat just collided with mine. Go the other way. I'd love to do just that, but... Yeah, I'm not used to rowing as it is, let alone when I can't see where I'm going. When two boats are close to one another, the wakes created by each make them both difficult to control. This is troublesome. Perhaps this way? Malleus, Riddle, be careful! You're approaching my boat! Ooh! Big crash. Also, Rook. I wish to make a complaint about the fog. You asked me to take photos. How am I supposed to take photos of the happy couple when you make it impossible to see? I bumped into something. Did we both just hit Hunt's boat? Oh la la!
Rook's boat just flipped over.
Okay, so we can see what's going on then. Will he be able to get it right side up again?
I don't know about that. That boat seems pretty heavy.
He's bobbing up and down. As sad as it is, this is as far as I may go. I am not a skilled enough swimmer to give the bride and groom trials from the water. Unlike hunting on land, hunting in the sea has many elements of uncertainty. How educational this has been, Nessie.
He's grinning ear to ear even though he fell in the water. What a weirdo.
Oh, how tragic. The fog has resulted in an accident for our side. So Rook's plan has backfired? In that case, may I get rid of the fog to clear our line of sight? Yes, by all means. Very well, then I'll blow it away with wind magic, like so. Phew, the fog's cleared. At least we can see now. Wait, what's that strange silhouette up ahead? There's a barrel drifting our way. What? Watch out! Using wind magic to simply dispel the fog would hardly be interesting. So I sent along a little surprise gift. It surprised me as well. Where did you get a barrel from, Riddle? I loaded some in my boat before we set out. See, I still have several. Drop them into the sea and I use wind magic to propel them into the couple's boat, like so. I'm impressed. There's a whole stream of barrels going toward them. What a quaint idea, Rosehearts. Don't worry, I told you I'll protect you. Watch this. The groom's actually navigated his way safely through all the oncoming barrels. You're such an amazing rower. Not even merfolk could weave through the water the way you do. It seems your schemes have only encouraged the couple more. Well, I mean, that's kind of what we're supposed to be doing though, right, Jade? Right, Jade? What magnificent maneuvering! He's not a sailor from Ultramarine City for nothing.
Oh, hey, Rook. Made it back here already?
Yes, albeit completely drenched. How miserable. Now, what will Monsieur Premedite do next? Riddle, are you out of barrels? Yes, that was all of them. I've got nothing left to send into their path. Actually, what about a boat? Boat? Oh, he means Rook's overturned vessel. I don't see why not. It's bigger than a barrel, so it should be harder to dodge. Exactly. And it can change course en route, unlike a barrel. Change course? How would it do that? Here goes, Riddle. Forward! Jade just propelled my boat with wind magic! He was referring to my boat, not Rook's! Intriguing. I can see what you mean about changing course. Rose hearts can certainly do so. This will improve its chances of hitting the couple's boat. A rather inspired choice. I'm honoured by your praise. Jade! This isn't even about a trial of love for the couple, is it? You're just having fun at my expense. Why, that couldn't be further from the truth. I simply value your boating skills. Greatly, as a matter of fact. I saw firsthand how diligently you strive to learn to row. The speeds you can navigate at, how much rocking you can handle. I have a perfectly accurate understanding of what you're capable of. Then, do you think after all my practice I can control a boat moving at this speed? No, I think you'll lose control and ram right into the target. Yeah, you are just having fun at my expense. This is absurd. I refuse to let you have your way. He used wind magic like a retro thruster to apply the brakes. Nicely done, Riddle. Feel the force of my magic, Jade.
Alright. Riddle's tossing attack spells at Jade now?
My, now this is unexpected. He's all but overcome with anger. But that impulsiveness is part of Wadarose's charm.
People playing the mores ain't supposed to draw this much attention, are they? The bride and groom aren't gonna like this.
Look at the way their magic clashes! Incredible! What gorgeous bursts it's making! Actually, do you remember the time we saw those fireworks? Of course! I knew back then that you were the one! That I'd protect you through thick and thin! That was when I swore to myself that I'd love you forever too! And I'll swear it again now! What a happy couple!
It's like everything our side does just makes him happier and happier.
What unshakable love! Seeing the depths of their bond truly warms my heart. Colour me impressed, Riddle. You have remarkable spell potency. The boat keeps rocking and swaying. Roseheart's spells are less accurate than usual. Is it because of his unsteady footing? I suppose so. He's still unaccustomed to the sea. I'm sure it's quite the distraction for him. I can deal with this easily, having spent my life constantly aware of tidal currents and waves. But would that be the case for a normal person? This next one will finish you. I've got just the spell to... Oh dear, that large wave came out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm losing my balance. Yeah. Well, 2 down.
Riddle's boat sank too.
la la! It seems the boat ramming plan has ended in failure. But the spectacular show certainly elevated things for the couple. This trip down memory lane may have deepened their love even more. Marvelous, Monsieur Premedité, Red the Roses. Riddle can swim, right? I assume we made sure that everyone could swim before we put them in boats, right? Riddle's clinging to his boat in the water. I doubt he'll be able to continue giving trials this way. First Rook, now Riddle. Oh, how tragic. Anyway, what trials shall we give the happy couple next, Malleus? If magic is an option, how about this? Are you summoning the storm?
Hey, it's getting loud.
Yes, it sounds like a storm roaring to life. Well, what could it be? Ah, there's a tornado funnel rising around the Roy the Dragons. It is wind magic.
What? What's Max gonna do with the tornado?
Here, a gift from me. I hope you like it.
His wind magic made gigantic waves.
Whoa, it's about to get choppy. Hold on to me. I'll never let you go. What impressive waves. I never knew you were capable of such feats. Nicely done, Malleus. But the bride and groom seem unperturbed. I believe they can take plenty more. Indeed, they're holding surprisingly steady. Perhaps if the waves were a bit higher, it would make them even happier. I see. Well, I won't hold back when blessing this new chapter of their lives. Higher they shall be. Now, this is amazing. Oh dear, but now the waves are reaching us as well. Oh, time for Malleus to go down. What just...
He overturned his boat with his own waves. What a maroon!
Oh, such tragedy. Malleus must be completely drenched. Never have I witnessed such a sight, and I doubt I shall again.
Good point. Kalla, you gotta get this on camera.
What a bedraggled Malleus. Yeah. Phew. That caught me by surprise. Oh, he managed to fly before he fell in the water, huh? I almost fell into the water. Ah, Malleus is in the air. He must have taken to the air before his boat overturned. I'm not surprised to see that from the Red Dragons.
Wanted to laugh at him. That's no fun.
Ah, Malleus is flying back over to shore. I believe I'm the only one left then. Where's the couple's boat? I can see our goal from here. Yes, we're almost there. This has been such fun. We made it around the cove in one piece, even with a moray merman challenging us. That's how strong our love is. Yes, no one can tear us apart. Even with a moray merman challenging them, What an amusing remark. They're not even at the goal yet. I mustn't be an embarrassment to the loyal moray vassals who serve the sea witch. I think it's time to get serious. Is it time to moray mode? Oop. It's time for a twist tune. The Rod of Dragons is flying our way with the Red Roses in tow. We've returned. Malleus carrying me through the air in his arms is not how I expected today to go. What I want to know is, in what manner were you picked up, Riddle? Amongst those massive waves, you looked like an ant clinging to a leaf in a muddy stream. You're the one who made those massive waves in the first place. Forgive me, I acted impulsively. I'll dry your clothes to make it up to you. Well, that does keep me from running afoul of the rules, so I appreciate it, I suppose. But this likely marks the end of the Forever Float ceremony. 3 of the 4 trial givers are out now, no matter how accustomed to the sea Jade is.
Hey, look! Jade's catching up to the couple!
Ho-ho! Does this mean Leech still has something up his sleeve? He's that serious about making this fun for the bride and groom? How kind Monsieur Premedité is. Kindness has nothing to do with this, Rook. I can tell you right now, it's certainly not that. Let's cheer him on. Yes, the Forever Float isn't over until they reach the goal. Go! I saved the best for your last trial. Is it going to be greens again? Greens. Did go Merform. That was quite a short one, huh? He tipped them! I knew he wasn't going to stop until he managed to tip them. Malleus, I think you're going to have to dry off the bride and groom too. Jade dove into the water! Where's he going to pop out from? Whoa, the boat just got rocked really hard. What's happening? happening? We're capsizing. Hold on to me. Leech changed into Merform. He flipped the boat. With brute force, no less.
Oh, Jake is seriously messed up.
He's swimming our way. Phew. Now that's a bedraggled mess. Man, I love that there's a specific sprite for that. I've returned, everyone. Yes, wet moray. I do like that there's a specific sprite just for him being wet. Not for anyone else. He's swimming our way. Phew. I've returned, everyone. Ça m'étonne! What bold maneuvers those were, Monsieur Prémédité. Yes, it's incredible you managed to overturn their boat by yourself. Yeah, that is impressive. Hello, Hunter. How are you doing? You truly reenacted the Moray's tale. Indeed, what a rush! I mean, what a relief it is I could successfully carry out my role. Dear me, it certainly wasn't easy to overturn a boat with 2 grown adults in it. Now, what of the bride and groom who challenged us so much? Are you okay, darling? We've reached shore. Yes, your amazing swimming saved me. I can't believe we were capsized by a moray merman just like in the story. Yes, I never would have thought he'd actually flip the boat. What could be more wonderful? Now we're guaranteed to have a happy marriage. I'm so glad we turned to you for this, Mr. Leech. Thank you, everyone. It was hardly anything that grand, but I'm pleased you're so happy about it. Hey, Jade. Jade, you realise that you're going to get requested to do this more often now? It's a good thing you enjoy it. I hope that gave you a little taste of what moray mermen can do when we put our minds to it. Absolutely! They're soaking wet and treading in seawater, but they're beaming. How can they be so delighted by having their boat overturned? This truly is a fascinating custom. Now their love is assured.
Kinda lost here, but as long as people are all amped up, I guess it's fine.
Congratulations! Wow, a bona fide boat flip! How many times has it been since that's happened? This year's Forever Float was incredible! I've never seen anything like it and it was amazing! What a wonderful event! I'm sure those two are going to have the happiest marriage. Jade, that was marvellous! I can't believe you actually flipped the boat! His forever float ceremony was a smashing success. Just look how happy the bride and groom are. I'm so proud to have a son as wonderful as you. I couldn't have done it without the support of everyone here. Yes, yes, I should thank you all as well. Oh, we hardly did anything. We just took a swim in the cove. I mean, you didn't, Malleus. I beg to differ. The energy you three brought to the proceedings is what lit a fire in me. Whatever you say. We'll be holding the wedding ceremony and reception after this. You're all welcome to join. We will, thank you. And I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for allowing me to take part in the Forever Float as I've always wanted. This was an even greater experience than I imagined. Well, I'm glad we achieved what we set out to do. Indeed, what a charming custom that was. Being invited to a wedding in another country and taking part in such a distinctive tradition. This has been a novel and valuable experience for me. It was quite engaging. I'm sure this will liven up the wedding as well. Très bien! What a nice outcome. Yes, it's such a relief to see the bride and groom smiling. After all, I'm sure this traditional culture... No. After all, I'm sure this traditional custom meant a great deal to them. If you cared about that, you wouldn't have done something so reckless. As long as everyone had fun, that's what matters. In fact, if any of you happen to get married to merfolk in the future, you must put on a Forever Float ceremony. What a lovely idea! The Leech family would give such an event their fullest support, of course. That seems...
real dang unlikely.
Yeah, what? What is the likelihood of any of us here getting married to merfolk? When are we going to meet merfolk that aren't you and Floyd? Well, yes, and Ezel. That's true. You... Jade, Floyd, or Ezel. Is anyone here likely to get married to any of them? And we're done. Oh, the title is a pun. Hopeless romantic. Alright. We are done. So that is going to be it for today. A relatively short one today. So yeah. Yes, now to unlock Riddle. Indeed. Indeed. Got some, a little bit of grinding to do. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. It's been fun. If you're new here and you've enjoyed your time, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on social media, which is linked in the description box. The streaming schedule for this channel goes up both over there on social media and over here on YouTube. In the post tab of the channel, the next scheduled stream is Sunday, 3 PM for possibly finishing Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. we'll see how much we have to do with that. So yeah. Hope to see you then, or another time. Once again, thank you very much for coming, and this is Kalla signing out. See ya. Bye bye.